Hi, Neil Asher with DataWorks, and today we're going to talk about a common problem, and that is where one bill acceptor will not accept bills, or it'll accept bills and not give a credit. This is a situation that can be caused by having two primary bill acceptors or two secondary bill acceptors. Say you sent in a bill acceptor for repairs. They're going to reset it to its primary default settings when it comes back to you. When you install it and you have an MEI, then you have two primaries. Or you've just installed a bill acceptor that you had in storage and it has reset itself to its primary settings. That does happen. In this situation, the symptoms that you're going to see is that one of the bill acceptors will accept bills, but it won't issue a credit. So let's go ahead and see that. I'm going to insert a bill into one of the bill acceptors. It took the bill, but it did not register a credit. It's also disabled itself, so it's not going to accept any more bills. That's a good thing because we don't want our customers to be losing their money if they keep inserting bills in there. So why do we have this problem? Well, imagine you were talking to two people called Paul, right? So you say, "Hey, Paul," and they both answer, "Paul." Both of them say, "Hi." And you go, "Hey, are you Paul?" And the other one says, "No, I'm Paul." And the first one says, "Hey, I'm Paul." And you gave $1 to Paul 2, and you say, "Hey, Paul, did I give you $1? Paul 1 says, "No, you never gave me $1. So that's the situation. That's what's going on over here. And there's the confusion that it's causing to the MDB Pro. So how do we fix this? The Coinco config. And we're also going to talk about the Coinco deconfig before we do that. And that's for a situation where you may have two Coinco bill acceptors and you don't know whether they're both primary or whether they're both secondary. There's really no way to tell, but there's an easy fix. We're going to do that shortly. Now that we've seen the symptoms and we've done our diagnosis, let's look at the cure. So we've got two bill acceptors. We don't know whether they're both primary or they're both secondary. So first step, I'm going to leave everything connected as is. We're going to go into the menu by pressing the enter button. As soon as I hit the enter button, I just clicked it once. It shows me when prices. I press the right arrow. I go to system settings. I press the enter button to go into system settings. And now I am looking at the first option under system settings, but I want Coinco deconfig. So I'm going to go to the right using the right arrow. 2, 3, 4, and there's Coinco deconfig. If you go too far, you can always go back left. So I'm going to go to Coinco deconfig. I'm going to move the arrow to yes. I'm going to press the enter button. Now what that's done is it's actually converted both of these bill acceptors, since they're both connected, and it's converted both to primary. Now we're going to power down the system. So disconnect the power plug. There's the power plug. I just disconnected. Everything's powered down. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect everything from the MDB Pro. This gray wire runs back to the MDB Pro. It's plugged directly into the MDB Pro. I'm going to disconnect the bill acceptors. So there's one bill acceptor, that's its harness. I'm going to disconnect the coin changer. And now I'm left with the harness going to this bill acceptor. I'm going to attach that to the MDB Pro. And I'm going to power up the system. So plug the plug back in. System powers up, but the only bill acceptor that has power is this secondary bill acceptor. The other one does not have power. The coin changer does not have power. I'm going to go back into the menu. I'm going to press the enter button. There's when prices. Scroll right to system settings. Press the enter button to enter system settings. Scroll right to Coinco config, enter Coinco config, scroll right to select yes, press enter to do the Coinco config. That's done the conversion. Now that bill acceptor is programmed as a secondary bill acceptor. So now that we're done with that, we're going to power down again, disconnect power to the MDB Pro. We're going to reconnect all our devices. The sequence that you plug them in is not important. You can plug either one first and it will still work fine. So everything starts at the MDB Pro, it ends at the coin changer. Think of it as a long link, a daisy chain if you will, one after the other. Each device is connected. We're going to power up again, and everything should power up. And we have a secondary bill acceptor, a primary bill acceptor, a coin changer, and everything should be good. We're going to go ahead and test our system here shortly. Now that we've completed our programming, we're going to go ahead and test the system. I'm going to insert a bill into one bill acceptor. It accepted the bill and it's showing me a credit of $1. And another bill in the other bill acceptor. We have a credit of $2. That concludes this video. I hope you found it useful and it answered some questions for you. If you have any comments or suggestions, please go ahead and post them and we will respond to you or take heed of your suggestions. Thank you so much.